I don't think anybody is photogenic necessarily. People say, "Oh, I'm not very photogenic."
So glad you said that.
I can take photos of anybody, and you can look amazing.
I'm sorry. I Mama, I love you, but she's always like, "Oh, I'm not photogenic. I don't look good in photos." Like, just fucking smile and like, just be yourself, and you look great.
Yeah.
Find the right photographer, and you'll look awesome.
Welcome to another episode of the Levity Floatcast. Today we sit down with Jonathan Blanchard of Sparks Ignite Photography. So sit back, relax, and floatcast.
Prior to photography, I mean, you said you were bouncing around. Was there some other dream? Was photography in some way always the dream, or really more just a hobby?
Yeah, it was. To me, I always thought it would be a hobby. I didn't think I had the chops basically to do it. I have two brothers that actually do photography. One professionally, and one who does it as a side, just like for fun, but is very talented. He's actually very wealthy at his own job. He doesn't need to shoot photography, but he enjoys doing it. I originally was going to go to school to be a phys ed teacher. Actually, my mom was a teacher. I loved. Like,
you'd be a relaxed gym coach. That's for sure.
Like, give me.
I don't see you yelling at kids.
Give me 20 push-ups. Yeah, my mom was a teacher and a principal, and was like involved with education. She worked at University of Louisville for a little while as an English teacher. And I loved sports as a kid. I didn't have a lot of structure in my home life, like at all. I had no structure in my home life. Single mom of 6 kids. So she was basically working 3-4 jobs at a time. Didn't really see her very much. So sports brought my life so much structure. Yeah. And I have coaches that I remember to this day from Little League up through high school that were really important to me. Yeah. That just gave me a lot of confidence. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah. So I had a goal in mind to kind of give that, to go back full circle. And I still would like to find the time one day to do that. I've coached my kids, T-ball teams and stuff, but eventually I would like, maybe later, once my business has slowed down a little bit, maybe I have like an associate shooter working for me. I can go and start coaching some more or something.
Are there any parallels to like coaching and photography? Any similarities you see?
Oh man, I don't know. You do have to kind of coach clients. I mean, you really do. Like, some people come in and they're super. I don't think anybody is photogenic necessarily. People say, "Oh, I'm not very photogenic."
So glad you said that.
I can take photos of anybody, and you can look amazing.
I'm sorry. Mama, I love you, but she's always like, "Oh, I'm not photogenic. I don't look good in photos." Like, just fucking smile and like, just be yourself, and you look great.
Yeah. Find the right photographer, and you'll look awesome. And then just being relaxed, like getting people to be relaxed. Like, and then sometimes there are people that are just very, very awkward, and you have to do a little more coaching, and it might be a little more work, but we're going to get there. You know what I mean? Like, there might be some tricks just to, sometimes you got to make a little bit of a fool out of yourself.
But without naming names, do you have like, what's like your funniest or like weirdest experience with a client?
Oh gosh. I don't even know if I can say the weirdest thing, because it's really out there. I'll just give the PG-13 version. I had a wedding I was shooting, taking photos of the groom and the groomsmen, just the guys together. It's like 8 of them. And the one groomsman, he looks like this rough dude, right? He's like all tatted up, like to the neck and down his hands, and like, not rough, I've got tattoos and stuff, but he just looked like a pretty badass guy. He's like, "I'm going to do something. Just keep your finger on the trigger." I'm like, okay. I'm like, what the hell is this guy going to do? So I'm snapping away at this group shot. He pulls his pants completely down.
Jesus.
And his underwear, everything. Just completely drops trowel while I'm taking photos. And those guys obviously lost it. So that's a memorable experience for sure. Hopefully that never happens again.
What a move. What a move. How long's he been sitting on that one? You know what I mean? Like, been waiting for this.
I have to think there was some kind of inside joke, or I hope there was.
If not, like, no pun intended, he's got balls.
Yeah, what a move. What a move. Those ones that you really have to work for, I imagine, like the real introverted senior photos. How rewarding is that for those kids you see?
Yeah, those ones are the best, because sometimes people come in and they're like, "I know I'm going to look good in these pictures." You know what I mean? Like, they seriously, they're very, these kids are confident. Like, some of these kids are very confident, but it's the ones that aren't that it's the most rewarding. Like, just like in anything, like the harder you work at something, the more rewarding it is.
Is there one of those stories that you could share, of course with no names, but in a situation where coming in you felt like, oh, I can see this person's maybe introverted, or, you know, boy, I'd really like to put some shine on them?
You know, I had a client last year who was transitioning, and it was like very, very early in that process. And, you know, they were feeling a little awkward, you know, and mom was just, she wanted the right fit for sure. Like she just wanted somebody that would be super accepting and like, yeah, and supportive. And they were kind of reserved, like didn't really want to be there that much, but was like doing it for mom kind of thing. And by the end of it, they were happy. And I do a reveal. Like the way I do my shoots is we shoot, and then I do a little preview on social media, but then you don't see anything until about 2 or 3 weeks later, and then you see all the edited images. And there were some tears at that reveal, and it was pretty cool.
No
like,
kidding.
Not cool, but it was pretty cool. You don't ever want to see people cry, but it was happy tears. So.
Oh man, how rewarding to be able to frame that human's perception, for them to be able to see themselves as the world sees them. Yeah. You know, that level of confidence to bring to somebody. Man, that's what, like, you have such a gift. And the fact that you do portraits, I think, shines through. And I remember you talking with me about catching people and seeing them and, you know, the way their moment. Like, that has to be empowering.
It feels good. I mean, a lot of times like you said, it's these very big days for people. It's like some of their most important days and most important periods of their life. So it's cool. It instills a lot of confidence in me that people trust me to document those instances. So
I wanna relax, put my mind at ease. Good friends and good vibes, now that's all I need. When life hurts, come down and float in levity. Let your problems wash away into serenity. Whoa.